Aloha, we're sitting here today with Larry Gonzalez from Align Mortgage. He's a senior loan officer here. They specialize in VA home loans. So we want to talk a little bit today about what's going on in the market and the lending industry.
Hey, how you doing? Larry here. And so I want to talk about the market. Last week there was a big Fed meeting, and they raised interest rates by 1/4 point. And a lot of my clients and some of my friends are like, "Oh, what does that mean for the mortgage industry?"
Right.
And really, that hike didn't affect the mortgage industry or mortgage interest rates. That 1/4 point hike actually affects short-term bonds, which are affect your credit card interest rates, so they're going up. And if you have a home equity line of credit, that goes up as well. But what really affects mortgage interest rates is what the Fed says afterwards. So the Fed said, you know what? The economy is going really strong. We're still going to raise rates probably one more time this year and maybe 3 times next year.
Okay.
And it's a projection. It's not guaranteed, but that's the way they see things. But what they're talking about was economy strong. Jobless rates are really some of the lowest they've been.
Yeah.
Unemployment rate is very low. The gross domestic product was up 4% over this last month. So things are looking very good in our economy. Matter of fact, today we just signed an agreement with Canada, Mexico, another trade agreement.
I saw that on Facebook.
Yeah, so that's pretty impressive, and you don't hear about that a lot. And then if you look locally at our market, the market's strong. If you notice that inventory all around the island is going up. Actually, now there are about twice as many homes as there were at the beginning of the year. There are now 6.1 months of inventory of homes for sale on Oahu. And at the beginning of the year, it was like 3.1. And what does that mean? That means that there were no more homes to come on the market.
Right.
It would take 6 months to deplete the inventory of homes for sale. So from 3 to 6, that's a double. And you just look around the neighborhoods, and that's what you see. You see a lot more houses, and that is great for buyers because more opportunities means, you know what, there's more competition. So some sellers are starting to give credits, and you see certainly in my neighborhood, a lot of the homes, they went up for a price that was pretty high, but those prices are coming down now because while homes are still appreciating, it's still a seller's market, but it's a little more balanced.
Right,
The appreciation isn't as high as it used to be.
People are just throwing $20,000 on
Yeah.
top of the asking price. I had 4 homes reduce their asking price recently, so
Yeah.
it's adjusting.
It is, and they're still, homes are still appreciating, but it's just, instead of 10% this year, or like it was last year, it's going to be more around 5 to 6%, which is still a great return on your investment. And one of the interesting things, and this is why home ownership is so, it's such a great idea, is, in a great market like the one that we have now, it's still a good market.
Strong.
People who bought a house in the last year, within the year, they gained 12% equity on their home. That is incredible. 12%. You got to figure, if you have a conventional loan, you pay private mortgage insurance until you have 22% of equity in your home. Well, if you gain 12% equity in your home in a year, well, you might be in a position to refinance now and get rid of your private mortgage insurance.
But that HELOC might be affected with the
But
increase.
that's absolutely right. So if you have 2 mortgages on your home, that's definitely going to be affected.
And you're right about the seller credit. We didn't see those for a while, and I actually had an offer recently, actually over the weekend, and they asked for seller credit, and the seller's willing to give them some credit. So
Yeah, and that used, a year ago, that wasn't happening. You
No.
weren't getting seller credit. And a year ago, if you had a good house for sale, you're getting 10 to 12 offers on that house, and every one of them that was taken was going to be above asking price. So now you're getting maybe 1 or 2 offers on a house, and they're not above asking price. Most of them are at or below asking price. And buying a home out in Hawaii is still a great. It is a great opportunity for you to not only build wealth, but to have a home that you can call your own, you can decorate, you can
Write off.
You can write off. Oh yeah, absolutely. So,
anyway, well, join us next time, and Larry will be talking about what it costs you to wait to buy property when you move to Hawaii or anywhere.
Thanks, Barbara, for coming by, dropping by.
All right.
And always a pleasure to see you. It's great seeing you just be so successful and have fun.
Thank you.
You always
This
have a
is much
smile
better.
on your face, and that's great.
Because I live in Hawaii.
That's right.
This is much better
Right.
than the phone call, right?
Yeah, but
Cheers.
now I'm like, I need a tan. I got to get out more. I think I need to surf more. All right. Cheers.
Aloha.